Hello everyone and welcome to this video, BSSO 14. And we're gonna do several quests in this one. I thought this was so funny. I'm on a pony doing a quest with James and she also, but then using the white one. Oh, I also thought it was so funny in the previous video. Because one other player or rider was doing the same quest as me at that same time. Like, how is that possible? Because with BSSO, well, the quests are already there and everything. Like, at that exact same moment, she or he doing the exact same quest as me. Like, alright. Because this was also interesting. Like, Butler 01. I first thought of the security guard, but then I was like, oh, of course not, obviously. It's of course the butler at Silverglade Vineyard. Yeah, this one too. You needed to do some thinking. And yeah, in this one, the pony is starting more again. Time spirit. Well, actually, they're both called Time Spirit, but whatever, yeah, just because I can't change the name from starter, but oh well, whatever. Yeah, this one, the Mississippi Jones treasure hunt. I remember that quest, like, back then, it felt like a really big quest for some reason. Maybe that was also like because I had to figure out everything on my own. Well, back then you already could look up things too. There was a whole website which kept track of all the quests in SSO. I can't find it anymore, but so there was a lot of help online. But I was always a bit like, I want to figure it out myself first. And this one also has a challenge that you have to think a bit. Oh, the poor little falls.
Hello.
Yeah, you want to help them, right? Not James. James is only thinking of money. Another day blocker.
Hello.
I said day breaker in the previous one, but I meant day blocker, of course. Mississippi Jones. Yeah, this is also one of the more memorable quests. Washington Jones. Now leveling up. Now the soundtrack worked perfectly. I don't know what it is. No one. We all have to. We have to go to many different places again. Lol. At the old mine. That looks so different. Well, the whole layout is not that much different, but I remember at some point I was really like, Firgrove is updated now, and it took quite a while longer before the mine was, and it was really like, come on guys, update that old mine, it's about time. Rec 4. Easy. I love how people are creative with names. I mean, yeah, you kind of have to as well. Have a limited amount of characters, and most normal names, or normal, what you would think of first, those names are already taken. So I did not understand this map at all, and I didn't have the patience to look it up. or to find it myself. So I looked it up, and then it's at this place, and then I was like, but it really doesn't look so much alike, so I'm glad it's on Wikipedia, for your Figg. Oh, this one, I remembered this one in the past. I didn't get fooled by that. Now it will get harder. I was like, no, that's false. This one is probably going to be easy, and it was. But yeah, you really had to think for this one. A little of these cryptical texts. I like how the water is so you can't just see the bottom. I love that. It's so transparent. Of course not. Nothing's easy and all this stuff. And that's good. Let us work for it a little bit. Where free roads meet. Well, that one isn't so hard. But at this point, well, that day, I had already played a lot of quests, or more quests than Firgrove, but I have edited it so that the Firgrove quests come after this one, the Mississippi Jones treasure hunt quest. I had to overindulge a little bit, like at some point you get tired of playing quests. It's fun, but and I was like, okay, I just want to wrap this one up, these two quest lines. So I just looked it up, and yeah, I just followed that on the Wikipedia about SSO. The clues where everything is. I didn't have the patience to figure it out myself. I have already done that once in the past, so I was like, I'm gonna give myself a little break now. Just do it by clues that I looked up. Oh wait, or was not in the previous video, but now that Noella played the same quest as me. Oh well, whatever. Oh, we're gonna have a little bit of magic in preschool. Oh, I wanna enter that. I wanna be in the Keepers of Adine school. To enroll in that school. Yeah, this is how they stretch things out. Having to find 4 stones. Actually, they were not that hard to find. I like these red ones, they're beautiful. Yeah, as you see, I edited the stuff a little bit. So I had to get a pink dye in this one, but I was like, with completing the shirt, I was like, let's do that in the BSSO 13 one. And then other quests in this one. So that is why I still have to do the quest here. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I had to search for this one a little while, for the Starstone. But in the end it was like, it has to be on that more secretive path. It only can be there, and it was. And it took a little while to find. And that's great, once I found it. And this one was rather easy, I think. Yeah, it was quite easy. But if it takes some more effort, a little more searching, a little more thinking, and then you find it, it feels just so much more rewarding. the winery. Yeah, then at the edge of the fields, and I was like, where then? It could be anywhere. But I found it pretty fast. I was like, well, let's just try these fields. And then there it was. I was lucky. There are more fields I could have tried out. The Baroness thinks they're ugly. Well, yeah, I don't think so, but yeah, she likes to refine things a little more. Oh yeah, and as you can see, I gave my pony a new hairstyle. I thought, why not? I did not dislike the original, the default one. I was like, I want to change it up a bit. I want to give my pony something more personal, something different. And I like this one, so yeah, that's the pony's new hairstyle. I think I'm going to keep the one for starter the same. From planet's core and outwards, from inside to out. Yeah, it's actually gonna matter. You don't even have to think about which ones to put where, because you just click and then it will show which item is necessary. Volcanic rock for this one, but I forgot it has to be from inner to outer, so this one is not the second one, and you will see I failed that. And that's what I like. It does matter in this quest what you do. You have to think a little bit. And I was like, what did I do wrong? And then I thought about the text again. Oh yeah, from inner to outer. So after this first one, I have to do the one that's more inner than the last three. And that wasn't this one. Almost made the mistake again. It was like, okay, let's compare these two. And then I figured this one is more on the inside than the other two, so. And then it worked. These little things make such a difference in the game. I'm starting to see more and more why this was so much more special and so much more enjoyable. And there it was done, but you really have to do it correctly, otherwise you're not gonna finish it. You really have to do some thinking. Oh, I like this. A little bit of magic. Can we deem this one as a storyline quest? A little bit, right? Some more tea. I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna take my last cup of tea, but I meant my last cup of tea this evening. It was like, that's a bit dark humor. My last cup of tea, well, not anytime soon, I hope. So, my last cup of tea of the evening. Oh well. Yeah, this is a little bit storyline quest-ish, but also not fully. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in that playlist. We did get a little bit of magic, so maybe I will. Oh, James missed out. Thought I got all the coins, but then didn't realize the where of the statue. That was it for the treasure hunt, I think. New clothes. We got so many new clothes with all these quests. Okay, yes, I'm right. That was it for the treasure hunt. So now the Firgrove quest, and you see my pony still has the default hairstyle. So that's gonna happen a little later that I change it. The thing was, I did a treasure hunt, and at some point it led me to Firgrove, and then I was like, let's quickly do some of those regular quests in the meantime before I continue with the treasure hunt. But most of the regular quests aren't quick in the old SSO. They take a little bit more effort and time, so then I ended up doing lots of Firgrove quests. Well, of course, for the chicken coop I know the spot already, so that was really easy to find. So I have edited a little bit more in this video so that the quest, in a way that the quests aren't crisscross, but more consecutively. Oh, I like this red boots. Oh, that's so beautifully red. Love it. No wolves here, luckily. They do speak of wolves being in Firgrove. They aren't actual wolves. But in this quest they're mentioned again later. We're gonna have to do something about it. Right, building the chicken coop. I think I remember that quest coming out actually. That it was something new at some point. Yeah, this one came out a little later, I think. Actually, this one was kind of fun too. Also, lots of riding back and forth, but oh well. Another day blocker. But you guys don't have to notice any of the effort of the riding back and forth, because I just edit that out, and I also really want to, because if I let all the material in, all the footage, when I ride back and forth, that the video would have been so much longer than and it's not that entertaining to watch. Most of you guys have seen it all anyway, so no, I just always cut it out. I want it to take forever for a video to upload on YouTube. Of course, I need a bit of nice stuff on the ground. What was the word for that again? Nice little bed. No, there's another word for it. Yeah, bedding. Just bedding. Right. Those poor wild chickens losing their freedom. Don't know if I'd be so happy as one of those chickens. On the other hand, you get it easy, you get fat and everything, but and less of a chance of being caught by a wolf, but still. I don't know if I'd want to lose my freedom as a chicken. Who knows, maybe they'll enjoy it indeed. Oh yeah, so here I went to change the hairstyle. Is the music still the same now in new SSO? With the hairstylist, I think it changed already, right? I wasn't sure, so I was like, I'll just show that little bit of me changing my pony's hairstyle. And then from now on, you would just see, I think so at least, right, yeah, the new hairstyle on this pony. Yeah, the wolves being involved again. Yeah, we gotta take some meat stuff. Okay, so the thing is, placing the meat, I didn't record that little part, so you will see a picture of what the meat and bones look like. It's silly. Should have pressed F9 again, but oh well, that happens. It's mastering that a little bit. It saves me some editing, but sometimes it goes wrong. So yeah, there around that place it plays meat, but yeah, didn't record it. Interesting that it still looks the same. The torches, yeah. Did we already have a quest about fixing the fences and marking the sheep yet? Because that's also coming. Don't think I already had it, no. I just like the little music here. It's, I don't know, it reminds me a bit of snow and Christmas. It's really cozy. Well, I'm going to speed this up for you guys and show what happens if you fail it. I was like, okay, I'll gallop and then I stop in time, but yeah, I didn't stop in time, so. And this quest is still the same in new SSO, so I'm just gonna speed it up. I'm not gonna bother you with that feeling of slowly having to go to Mrs. Packard. No. This is like one of the more realistic quests. Not most realistic because, well, it wouldn't, that basket wouldn't stay on the horse's back like that. Not at all. It would fall with a few steps, especially when going uphill, so it's sort of, it's semi-realistic. No, I think the most realistic thing in this is that you have to go to the mailbox to get your mail. And having to feed and water and brush your horse, picking the hooves. Poor James. There is always something. Oh, what does this lead to again? Oh, I know. Yeah, I know already. Well, you're gonna see it soon enough. This quest is also sort of newer. Yeah, I randomly discovered this while searching for it, and in this quest, like, oh nice, and I was like, okay, well, you know what, it's just short, let's just include that in this video as well. Cute. You know what I also like in this game, like, it doesn't matter if you begin with even 1,000,000 of star coins. You can barely buy anything. You have to gain reputation to be able to buy better clothes. And yeah, that's still the case in new SSO as well, but Yeah, I don't know how much because I haven't played all the updated quests yet, or the updated version of the quest. So like in this game, one of the realistic things, you can have so much star coins, but if you don't have the reputation, then you just simply can't buy all the clothes you want, and you can't buy reputation. You really have to work for it, and that is also one of the realistic things. Yeah, okay, in real life, well, things can be bought. If you're like a millionaire, you may be able to buy people's trust, to say so. Though reputation, it truly can be bought, because even if you have so much money, if you break people's trust so often again, then your reputation is gonna get damaged, no matter how much money you have. So no, in real life you can maybe temporarily buy reputation, to say so, or fool people for a while, but it's not gonna last forever. So technically you can't really buy a reputation in real life, maybe temporarily, but and that is in SSO. Also, you can't buy reputation, you have to gain it, you have to work for it. And it's also nice, like you just all start out at the same point. As a starter, you have to work your way up, and then later you enjoy the benefits of it. Like, I've done quite a lot of shopping later, and it's just so much fun than being able to buy the better clothes with more stats, and then feeling your horse being faster, etc. Yeah, love that. Yeah, Isebel Figg. She looks more like a Generation 2 character. This was also a bit of a later addition. So I also remember this one coming to the game as an update that I could play them. And it's kind of fun. They just brought that in a little bit, street magician thing. She gives us so many nicknames. Now it's Sweetheart and Petal and Icicle now. And I love how SSO was with this. Forward march, typical. Well, I'm surprised that James didn't make more of a fuss. He's just glad he got his stuff back, but you'd say that James would want to fine someone and get some money out of it, but not this time, apparently. Now we're pumpkin. Gosh darn it. Love it. Some of these were so hard to click. First time I had to make to make a jump. Life is a card game. Well, life kinda is like a game. Now we're an angel. Now we're a little squirrel. Hilarious. I don't know who made this quest, but I think that person was having a good day and a creative one. Yes, it's an animation. Oh, this too! It's so realistic that things when you try it for the first few times, that it may go wrong. Yeah, I think that's great. Now we're sweeter. It is also just a thing in life. People can criticize so harshly, students especially, like, let it be a little bit more okay to suck at something, alright? Like, to become good at something takes time. And sometimes people are naturally good at things, but for some people a certain thing just takes a bit more time and practice. Like, just let it be a little bit more okay that in the beginning things may not always go so well. Of course, with different professions like doctors, then it comes with big risk and responsibility. Or flying a plane, a pilot, like, don't want that to go wrong. Yeah, alright. But I mean, in a more general sense, like, be a little less harsh on each other, because most people, they want to do the things good, they want to do well, but sometimes it doesn't work out, or it takes just some more time and patience and practice. The delivery truck to Fort Pinta isn't exactly reliable. No, indeed, there's always something that goes wrong. Pet lamb? I don't really like to be called that, but I guess you don't. Oh, Isebel, not Isabel. Oh well, Isabel, I don't think you have any kind of mean intention behind it, so I'll give it a pass. Fireworks. And maybe I should have played this quest at night, but oh well. I didn't know beforehand. Gunpowder. SSO really has working with guns and no, not guns. Gunpowder. And bombs and dynamite. Dangerous, really. Thought this was a kid's game. Now we're sweeping. Little petal, yeah, okay, lol. Now we're gonna set them off, the fireworks. Oh no, not yet, almost, I guess. Terribly enchantingly. I love the word creativity for this one. I love magic. Yeah, who doesn't, right? Everybody's enthusiastic. Great. You won't want to miss my show. No, probably not. Oh, another day blocker. hey, now it's magically disappeared. Of course, we'll assist. We assist everyone on this island. It's our job, it's our calling. Magnificently, magically marvelous. Oh, it would be so cool if it would be an animation and then with actual cards, but I guess that's hard to make and implement maybe. I don't know about animating and making a game and implementing stuff. It's a whole big technical thing. People need to study for it. Well, I guess you can figure it out, try and make a game yourself, but yeah, that may take long. But if you have the patience and dedication. Okay, yeah, that would have looked better with a nice guy, but oh well. They were still visible. Thunder, lightning, fireworks. And she named Idris. I haven't even had that quest with Idris yet. I feel like I came upon that quest earlier in the past, but I guess not. Well, I think in the past the quest with Idris was there before this one, but because of how we played now, this one appeared first, I guess. But I don't think that will take so long anymore before I reach the Idris quest. It has to be kind of close, right? Because it's also one of the first ones, sort of, in Silverglade. Of course, we clean everything up again. Yeah. There. Done. Now what? Darling. Yeah, you go to Idris. I have not seen him yet. Oh, that's great. We're popular with Workpint. I think I'm buying more stuff. Yeah. Alright, let me see. How far are we? 38 minutes. Oh yeah, I'm doing some more Valedale Quests. And what else? Well, we'll see. Oh yeah, more Silverglade stuff. I also kind of feel maybe I will venture out again in the next video and continue with some Harvest Counties, South Hoof and Jorvik City quests. Although I feel like Harvest Counties, that may be a whole video on its own, because a lot of stuff happens there when it comes to quests. There is a little bit more with the inn, there's some Jorvik stable stuff, there is let me see, some stuff at the bar, some stuff with the sun fields and the gold spurs, so I think that will take up a whole video on its own. And maybe the York City one as well. Southwood maybe not. Don't think that is as much. I'll see. Maybe I will cast it aside for longer. And just continue in Silverglade. And on the other side, I kind of want those quests out of the way, but I don't want to play it in that way. No, I may just continue in Silverglade up until a level that I feel satisfied, that I'm like, okay, yeah, now I want to continue with other areas. But what I mostly want is to unlock Golden Hills. And Jorvik City Mall quests and Harvest County's quests and South Hoof quests are not gonna help with that. They don't have a link to it at all. Because Golden Hills was already there before those areas came out at all. So playing quests there, that is not going to help me progress to open up Golden Hills. If I want to do that, then I should continue in Silverglade, so I might do that for a little while longer. I also love those quests most, I think. They are the most iconic. Yeah. Oh, a little yawn. It's already late at night. I don't mind, I just really wanna do this voice right now. Delivery to the cheesemaker, and then oh, the rabbits. We're gonna do the rabbits race. I always liked that one. It's so fun. Yeah, this one I think it's really enjoyable. And it is a little bit of a challenge because you have to click but also ride and steer your horse well. Keep making it move. I felt like, how did I do that so fast? But in the quest you only have to do 6, so yeah, that's easy. But 12 is, yeah, then it is a little bit more. Sure will help. It's what we do. Here you see I have again another outfit before playing these quests. I did some shopping. Now my pony and my starter both have separate outfits. I like that, and I don't have to switch attack all the time. When I switch horse, can't just leave it on. It's pixel horses anyways, it's fine. Yeah, this one you actually have to do it. You can't use the trailer. Very clever. So. That is also interesting. I don't know approximately how long it takes to go from Silverglade Village to Firgrove with my level 10 pony in full gallop. Not as long as I thought actually, because sometimes it's beautiful, but sometimes it does feel like a bit of a long end. But it doesn't take as much time as I expected. I thought it would take more. Getting closer. First I was like, I'm really gonna make that in 10 minutes. But then I was halfway and I was like, yeah, we're gonna make this easily. More than 5 minutes left, so little tour to Firgrove. There we are. Yeah, don't let ice cream melt. Well, it's spring. Apparently. It doesn't actually be that warm yet, so it should stay cold for a bit. The pancake quest, and from that, the first day is pancake day quest will come. Gotta go to Andy first, yeah, sure. Oh, it is. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit stressful. I managed, but I also failed a few times. I was like, oh, whatever, you know, I'm just gonna leave it in. Bake the cake. Lol. This is just, even after all these years, it's still stressful. But you know, the thing, she is kinda in the way as well. When you have to grab the salt. Because then the question, no, the exclamation mark icon appears. And you have to stand in a specific way to be able to get the salt. You can make it, but it's a little annoying. And I had to relog because, I don't know, the internet was a little slow and the inventory froze. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna start over again because this is not going to work. I thought I'm gonna give it a little bit of time to load, and then I reloaded, but it didn't work. So here I relogged, and now inventory worked properly. Yeah, that's indeed the tricky part, that it needs to be done quickly. Why does it say bake the cake then though? Because it's, yeah, okay, it's pancake, but it's not an actual cake. I think these kind of quests will always keep giving me some sort of stress, a little bit of stress. Oh yeah, getting the whisk is also... Yeah, I didn't get it in time. One more try. Oh no, wait, actually, I think I failed this one too. Practicing for grabbing the whisk. And now I got it. But then I have trouble with grabbing the salt. Oh, I love pancakes. Pancakes are a bit heavy in summer. I had pancakes once this summer. And usually, yeah, I can eat like 5 or 6, but in the summer only 3, because then the digestion is a bit weaker. Because Agni, the digestive fire, it disperses in summer. Your body does that so that you don't get too hot. And in winter, it recedes back more to your organs again. Starts in autumn. As it gets colder, but in the summer, yeah, then it's dispersed so that you stay cool. But yeah, then it's harder to digest heavy things. So I'm just not taking pancakes in the summer because it's just so heavy on the stomach then. finally managed to solve, and I was like, oh, please let me get it in time, and I managed. Oh, I did want to be done with this after that. Like, I was like, I don't want to fail again. I do want to finish it now, finally. And I did. Another day blocker, like, why? Is that really necessary? Yeah. Oh well. I guess in the past then I would just do other quests that were available until they got a day blocker as well. Now I can just finish one quest. It's the entire thing before moving on to another one. Well, I'm always up for cake. I love cake. Oh yeah, sweet desserts and cake. I really love that. I was gonna say I'm a sucker for that, but no, that sounds wrong. No, sure, we'll do it. How can you be too full for cake? Well, you can be, of course, but there's always a little bit of room for dessert, right? But yeah, of course, if you just had a full meal or something, you feel a little emotional, then you may not want to eat. A cake stuffed message. The titles of these quests, I love it. Oh yeah, that really looks like a chef's shirt is not the word. Vest, I guess, or jacket. The little duckies are missing. And yeah, you guys can see now I switched to an hour format. I was like, I want to continue questing longer without having to upload again. I was like, you know, why don't I go start making hourly videos? Then I can just play longer before I have to upload again. And of course, if you don't have the concentration for an hour-long video, you just pause it and you continue watching it again later. Silly ducks, why do you go over to the oil field then? No, little mean fella. They must have been a little off route. No, route, I think that's more the correct pronunciation, because root sounds like root from a carrot. I mean, where else could they have come from? Like, was the oil field not there last year? I guess not. Of course we'll save these little duckies. Don't want to leave these poor little ones in the hands of Campbell. Anything but that. The poor things. I really like that SSO actually put in the effort to make it look like they have oil on them. Those little details, they matter. Oh, are we gonna have to do something for the soap too? Are we gonna have to get ingredients for Felicity. No, not this time. It surprises me because there always is a little problem or something we have to gather. They made it easy for us this time. Oh, yuck. Lots of oil on the feathers. Yeah, that must not feel nice. And now the ducks are all good again. I almost want to scream. Okay. Toa. You're watching this, Toa. Sorry, I'm just feeling in a good, fun mood. Well, happy ducks again in the fountain. Fed by the villagers, I bet. Yeah. The summer's main attraction. Oh, right. Of course. Oh, they actually look decent. They actually look nice. Strict carny again. Yeah, we might as well take use of it then. Carney, Barney. This is funny. Well, that was a piece of cake. Easy. Yeah, some things are easy in all this. So. Alright, sure, we'll go back to Felix. He wants to make case against Campbell. Well, we will sure help. Magistrate. How do you say that correct? It's a beautiful word. That's the councilman, obviously. Little one. Oh, that's gonna take time. Too much time. Well, when we're done with Campbell, then we need to chase Mrs. Draco. She's worse. More shrewd and mean. Take weeks, alright. Well, I guess that means this quest line, yeah, it's not continuing yet. We have to play more for that. Hey, 555. If you believe in double numbers, here's one for you. I do, personally, so no adjustment from me at all. Well, that was then it for this video. Have a good night, day, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Bye.